Attic, attic. Our attic is narrow, damp, and dirty. Our attic is narrow, damp, and dirty. Chop, chop. She chopped carrots for cooking. She chopped carrots for cooking. Bay, bay. The ship sailed into a peaceful bay. The ship sailed into a peaceful bay. Cellar, cellar. We played in the cellar instead of the attic. We played in the cellar instead of the attic. Part, part. She memorized the first part of the latest song. She memorized the first part of the latest song. Worst, worst. He had the worst experience in the desert. He had the worst experience in the desert. Pity, pity. She felt pity for the flood victims. She felt pity for the flood victims. Principal, principal. The principal gave a short lecture to the students. The principal gave a short lecture to the students. Myth, myth. Heroes in myths and legends are strong and smart. Heroes in myths and legends are strong and smart. Bulb, bulb. He invented the bulb after many attempts. He invented the bulb after many attempts. Yearbook, yearbook. He looked handsome in the school yearbook. He looked handsome in the school yearbook. Fee, fee. The librarian charged the students with a late fee. The librarian charged the students with a late fee. Detail, detail. I explained the sales plan in detail. I explained the sales plan in detail. Jar, jar. She put the honey in the jar and buried it. She put the honey in the jar and buried it. Valley, valley. The soldiers hid in the valley, awaiting the enemy. The soldiers hid in the valley, awaiting the enemy. Mayor, mayor. This mayor conversed with the citizens a lot. This mayor conversed with the citizens a lot. Hairdresser, hairdresser. I work as a hairdresser at a hair salon. I work as a hairdresser at a hair salon. Violent, violent. His violent driving hurt a passerby. His violent driving hurt a passerby. Glance, glance. I was so busy that I couldn't glance at the newspaper. I was so busy that I couldn't glance at the newspaper. Praise, praise. She praised the honest behavior of her son. She praised the honest behavior of her son. Human, human. The human body has a complex structure. The human body has a complex structure. Outgoing, outgoing. Her personality is outgoing and open. Her personality is outgoing and open. Wealthy, wealthy. A wealthy man made a donation to a nursing home. A wealthy man made a donation to a nursing home. Awesome, awesome. He saw an awesome car at the exhibition. He saw an awesome car at the exhibition. Grocery, grocery. She bought lettuce from a grocery store. She bought lettuce from a grocery store. Tax, tax. The tax office charged a tax on an income. The tax office charged a tax on an income. Envy, envy. He envies the wealth and happiness of others. He envies the wealth and happiness of others. Theater, theater. He saw a horror movie at the theater. He saw a horror movie at the theater. Politician. Politician. The politician is working hard on the campaign. The politician is working hard on the campaign. Pray. Pray. She prayed for the health of her family. She prayed for the health of her family. Mate. Mate. My mate comes to school earlier than me. My mate comes to school earlier than me. Clothesline. Clothesline. He hung the washed clothes on a clothesline. He hung the washed clothes on a clothesline. Miracle. Miracle. His recovery was almost a miracle. His recovery was almost a miracle. Normal. Normal. His weight and height are normal. His weight and height are normal. Bite. Bite. If you tease the dog, it might bite you. If you tease the dog, it might bite you. Beg. Beg. A beggar begged for money and food on the street. A beggar begged for money and food on the street. Drugstore. Drugstore. Pharmacists at drugstores know a lot about medicine. Pharmacists at drugstores know a lot about medicine. Deduct. Deduct. The company deducted taxes from his salary. The company deducted taxes from his salary. Crawl. Crawl. Babies crawl on their hands and knees. Babies crawl on their hands and knees. Drunk. Drunk. He's drunk, and he staggered on and on. He's drunk, and he staggered on and on. Might. Might. It might rain cats and dogs tomorrow. It might rain cats and dogs tomorrow. Suffer. Suffer. Many people suffered from water shortages. Many people suffered from water shortages. Galaxy. Galaxy. There are millions of stars shining in this galaxy. There are millions of stars shining in this galaxy. Bold. Bold. A bold challenge is needed in times of crisis. A bold challenge is needed in times of crisis. Nation. Nation. He pledged loyalty to the nation. He pledged loyalty to the nation. Landlord. Landlord. I pay rent to the landlord each month. I pay rent to the landlord each month. Vest. Vest. When riding a raft, make sure to wear a life vest. When riding a raft, make sure to wear a life vest. Crisis. Crisis. Economic crisis threatens people's lives. Economic crisis threatens people's lives. Form. Form. Write your name and address on this registration form. Write your name and address on this registration form. Mysterious. Mysterious. The architecture of the pyramid is still mysterious. The architecture of the pyramid is still mysterious. Celebrate. Celebrate. We celebrated the new year with fireworks. We celebrated the new year with fireworks. Practice. Practice. Practice is an effective method to learn English. Practice is an effective method to learn English. Moisture. Moisture. The mold spread on the bread because of the moisture. The mold spread on the bread because of the moisture. Jewelry. Jewelry. I gave the bride jewelry as a wedding gift. I gave the bride jewelry as a wedding gift. Rudely. Rudely. The child rudely greeted the adult. The child rudely greeted the adult. College. College. She majored in economics in college. She majored in economics in college. Victim. Victim. The victim of the accident was treated at the hospital. The victim of the accident was treated at the hospital. Caution. Caution. The driver ignored the police's caution. The driver ignored the police's caution. Cruel. Cruel. He is a cruel man to kick his dog. He is a cruel man to kick his dog. Goods. Goods. The delivery man delivered the goods on time. The delivery man delivered the goods on time. Produce. Produce. We produce electricity using water and coal. We produce electricity using water and coal. Someone. Someone. He urgently wanted someone to help him. He urgently wanted someone to help him. Canal. Canal. The trading company exports cosmetics by canal. The trading company exports cosmetics by canal. Assume. Assume. I assume he is the real criminal. I assume he is the real criminal. Fearful. Fearful. The movie was so fearful that I closed my eyes. The movie was so fearful that I closed my eyes. Harbor. Harbor. Many yachts and boats are docked at the harbor. Many yachts and boats are docked at the harbor. Curious. Curious. Curious babies touch everything. Curious babies touch everything. Crash. Crash. A helicopter and an airplane clashed in the sky. A helicopter and an airplane clashed in the sky. Mention. Mention. Now that you mention him, I remember his name. Now that you mention him, I remember his name. Spear. Spear. I blocked the spear he threw with a shield. I blocked the spear he threw with a shield. Recorder. Recorder. I use the recorder to record the lecture. I use the recorder to record the lecture. Cancer. Cancer. Cancer is difficult to cure even in modern medicine. Cancer is difficult to cure even in modern medicine. Athlete. Athlete. The athlete ran to strengthen his muscles. The athlete ran to strengthen his muscles. Senior. Senior. The relationship between seniors and juniors was good. The relationship between seniors and juniors was good. Rooster. Rooster. The rooster cried loudly at sunrise. The rooster cried loudly at sunrise. Fuzzy. Fuzzy. Wash fuzzy peaches with a detergent for fruits. Wash fuzzy peaches with a detergent for fruits. Display. Display. The museum is displaying a painter's painting. The museum is displaying a painter's painting. Headline. Headline. The headline of the newspaper caught her attention. The headline of the newspaper caught her attention. Container. Container. The horse is eating the wheat from the container. The horse is eating the wheat from the container. Digital. Digital. This device converts information into digital data. This device converts information into digital data. Strict. Strict. The principal has issued strict school rules. The principal has issued strict school rules. Fold. Fold. She folded the colored paper to make a crane. She folded the colored paper to make a crane.
Rectangular. Rectangular.
He built a rectangular-shaped brick. He built a rectangular-shaped brick.
Accustomed. Accustomed.
I am now accustomed to new environments. I am now accustomed to new environments.
Officer. Officer.
The officer is controlling cars on the street. The officer is controlling cars on the street.
Civil. Civil.
They strongly demanded civil rights. They strongly demanded civil rights.
Success. Success.
The director was surprised at the movie's success. The director was surprised at the movie's success.
Exist. Exist.
I believe that aliens exist on other planets. I believe that aliens exist on other planets.
Reaction. Reaction.
The reaction to his speech is sensational. The reaction to his speech is sensational.
Organ. Organ.
Human organs include the heart, lungs, and liver. Human organs include the heart, lungs, and liver.
Zip code. Zip code.
I wrote the address and zip code on the envelope. I wrote the address and zip code on the envelope.
Snowstorm. Snowstorm.
Eventually, the town got isolated by the snowstorm. Eventually, the town got isolated by the snowstorm.
Terrific. Terrific.
The decoration of this Christmas tree is terrific. The decoration of this Christmas tree is terrific.
Amuse. Amuse.
I amused the children with panda makeup. I amused the children with panda makeup.
Diet. Diet.
A balanced diet is important for patients to recover. A balanced diet is important for patients to recover.
Fountain pen. Fountain pen.
He has no ink to put in the fountain pen. He has no ink to put in the fountain pen.
Fulfill. Fulfill.
I will definitely fulfill my sacred mission. I will definitely fulfill my sacred mission.
Spray. Spray.
She sprayed the chemical to catch the mosquito. She sprayed the chemical to catch the mosquito.
Quit. Quit.
He quit smoking for a healthy life. He quit smoking for a healthy life.
Thought. Thought.
Don't hesitate to tell me your thoughts honestly. Don't hesitate to tell me your thoughts honestly.
Zone. Zone.
Is there a free parking zone near here? Is there a free parking zone near here?
Tan. Tan.
He tanned his body for the Mr. Muscle contest. He tanned his body for the Mr. Muscle contest.
Data. Data.
The secretary sorted the data in alphabetical order. The secretary sorted the data in alphabetical order.
Environment. Environment.
The environment affects a person's personality. The environment affects a person's personality.
Liar. Liar.
He is a liar, so no one believes him. He is a liar, so no one believes him.
Curriculum. Curriculum.
The college curriculum this semester is tight. The college curriculum this semester is tight.
Surrender. Surrender.
The soldier surrendered at the end of a fierce battle. The soldier surrendered at the end of a fierce battle.
Route. Route.
They carried weapons on a different route. They carried weapons on a different route.
Stem. Stem.
Bamboo stems are used as fans and baskets. Bamboo stems are used as fans and baskets.
Educate. educate,
He educated his daughter on traditional manners. He educated his daughter on traditional manners.
shut, shut,
She shut her eyes in a creepy scene. She shut her eyes in a creepy scene.
Lord, Lord,
The lord of the castle has many servants and lands. The lord of the castle has many servants and lands.
mystery, mystery,
The Egyptian pyramids are still a mystery. The Egyptian pyramids are still a mystery.
conclude, conclude,
It's premature to conclude that he's guilty. It's premature to conclude that he's guilty.
earache, earache,
I got an earache after I fell into the pond. I got an earache after I fell into the pond.
stir, stir,
Put water and sugar into a bowl and stir. Put water and sugar into a bowl and stir.
debt, debt,
He has to repay the debt he borrowed from the bank. He has to repay the debt he borrowed from the bank.
composer, composer,
She is a composer of church hymns. She is a composer of church hymns.
oxygen, oxygen,
Oxygen is an essential material for humans. Oxygen is an essential material for humans.
whose, whose,
Whose name did you write on the ballot paper? Whose name did you write on the ballot paper?
please, please,
Please don't disturb me during the experiment. Please don't disturb me during the experiment.
hiss, hiss,
A poisonous snake hissed on the branch. A poisonous snake hissed on the branch.
excuse, excuse,
I just excused his mistake this time. I just excused his mistake this time.
noted, noted,
A noted singer played a concert in the village. A noted singer played a concert in the village.
director, director,
The director of the movie had the actors audition. The director of the movie had the actors audition.
comb, comb,
The comb got tangled up in her curly hair. The comb got tangled up in her curly hair.
proposal, proposal,
The company executive declined his proposal. The company executive declined his proposal.
scholarship, scholarship,
The university offers scholarships to its best students. The university offers scholarships to its best students.
spy, spy,
My mission is to find a spy in the government. My mission is to find a spy in the government.
tasty, tasty,
This bread made of walnuts and cheese is tasty. This bread made of walnuts and cheese is tasty.
syndrome, syndrome,
Do you know the new house syndrome? Do you know the new house syndrome?
junk, junk,
The second-hand bicycle I bought is almost junk. The second-hand bicycle I bought is almost junk.
talkative, talkative,
She is an active and talkative woman. She is an active and talkative woman.
admire, admire,
I admire the teacher from my heart. I admire the teacher from my heart.
both, both,
We both agreed to end the fight. We both agreed to end the fight.
bathtub, bathtub,
The baby is swimming in the bathtub. The baby is swimming in the bathtub.
confused, confused,
I was confused about the identical faces of the twins. I was confused about the identical faces of the twins.
Lazy, lazy.
A lazy man in the spring can't harvest in the fall. A lazy man in the spring can't harvest in the fall.
Preview, preview.
A preview of a new film was held in the theater. A preview of a new film was held in the theater.
Proper, proper.
What is the proper word to describe this situation? What is the proper word to describe this situation?
Warn, warn.
He warned me of my frequent absences. He warned me of my frequent absences.
Crop, crop.
Mushrooms are one of the major crops in this area. Mushrooms are one of the major crops in this area.
Keeper, keeper.
The orchard keeper chased the sparrows away. The orchard keeper chased the sparrows away.
Wild, wild.
It's illegal to hunt wild animals at random. It's illegal to hunt wild animals at random.
Chief, chief.
His chief interests are baseball and football. His chief interests are baseball and football.
Mobile, mobile.
Most modern people have mobile phones. Most modern people have mobile phones.
Graceful, graceful.
The dancer showed graceful movements. The dancer showed graceful movements.
Serious, serious.
Food waste is serious around the world. Food waste is serious around the world.
March, march.
All the participants marched to the campsite. All the participants marched to the campsite.
Length, length.
I measured the length and height of the couch. I measured the length and height of the couch.
Hay, hay.
The farmer gave hay and cold water to the horses. The farmer gave hay and cold water to the horses.
Comment, comment.
The comments on the movie are negative. The comments on the movie are negative.
Staff, staff.
She is a new staff at the distribution company. She is a new staff at the distribution company.
Musical, musical.
These are musical instruments for the concert. These are musical instruments for the concert.
Width, width.
I calculated the width and length of the rectangle. I calculated the width and length of the rectangle.
None, none.
None of us was ready to give a presentation. None of us was ready to give a presentation.
Medicine, medicine.
This medicine works for severe stomach pain. This medicine works for severe stomach pain.
Knight, knight.
The knight hung his sharp sword on his waist. The knight hung his sharp sword on his waist.
Marry, marry.
He proposed to me by saying, "Please marry me." He proposed to me by saying, "Please marry me."
Shrimp, shrimp.
Fried shrimp is my favorite snack. Fried shrimp is my favorite snack.
Bandage, bandage.
The nurse wrapped a bandage around his arm. The nurse wrapped a bandage around his arm.
Successful, successful.
He is dreaming of a successful future. He is dreaming of a successful future.
Chest, chest.
I stared at him with my arms folded across my chest. I stared at him with my arms folded across my chest.
Split, split.
Let's split our selling profits fairly between ourselves. Let's split our selling profits fairly between ourselves.
Cheat, cheat.
He cheated people and took money from them. He cheated people and took money from them.
Avoid. Avoid.
She stopped to avoid a traffic accident. She stopped to avoid a traffic accident.
Complete. Complete.
In summary, the plan was a complete failure. In summary, the plan was a complete failure.
Critic. Critic.
Critics wrote short comments on the movie. Critics wrote short comments on the movie.
Marine. Marine.
A seahorse is a marine creature that resembles a horse. A seahorse is a marine creature that resembles a horse.
Loud. Loud.
He suddenly heard a loud scream. He suddenly heard a loud scream.
Example. Example.
For example, English is also a language. For example, English is also a language.
Trust. Trust.
Don't trust the person who cheats you. Don't trust the person who cheats you.
Deny. Deny.
He denied that he betrayed his country. He denied that he betrayed his country.
Deceive. Deceive.
She admitted that she deceived him. She admitted that she deceived him.
Dirty. Dirty.
He touched the wedding dress with his dirty hand. He touched the wedding dress with his dirty hand.
Arrange. Arrange.
She arranged the tables in a circle. She arranged the tables in a circle.
Gradually. Gradually.
The express train has gradually increased in speed. The express train has gradually increased in speed.
Untie. Untie.
He tried to untie the knot on the shoes. He tried to untie the knot on the shoes.
Forget. Forget.
I totally forgot my wife's birthday. I totally forgot my wife's birthday.
Lately. Lately.
By the way, what's the matter with you lately? By the way, what's the matter with you lately?
Weapon. Weapon.
The Navy and the Air Force developed new weapons. The Navy and the Air Force developed new weapons.
Medium. Medium.
I ordered a medium-sized pizza. I ordered a medium-sized pizza.
Unhappiness. Unhappiness.
She overcame her unhappiness with much effort. She overcame her unhappiness with much effort.
Disappoint. Disappoint.
His betrayal disappointed me a lot. His betrayal disappointed me a lot.
Bookcase. Bookcase.
Her bookcase is full of cookbooks. Her bookcase is full of cookbooks.
Thermometer. Thermometer.
I put a thermometer under my armpit. I put a thermometer under my armpit.
Glow. Glow.
The candlelight glowed in the dark church. The candlelight glowed in the dark church.
Temperature. Temperature.
I measured the temperature and humidity of the room. I measured the temperature and humidity of the room.
Grow. Grow.
The flowers in the garden grew up on their own. The flowers in the garden grew up on their own.
Independence. Independence.
He died for a struggle for independence. He died for a struggle for independence.
Scenery. Scenery.
The scenery at the top of the mountain is really nice. The scenery at the top of the mountain is really nice.
Shortage. Shortage.
Let's save the water against water shortage. Let's save the water against water shortage.
Fasten. Fasten.
Never forget to fasten your safety belt. Never forget to fasten your safety belt.
equal, equal,
Their math scores were equal on the final exam. Their math scores were equal on the final exam.
celebration, celebration,
We had a birthday celebration party. We had a birthday celebration party.
enough, enough,
There is not enough space between the two seats. There is not enough space between the two seats.
pant, pant,
He went up the stairs panting his breath. He went up the stairs panting his breath.
photo, photo,
I hung the kids' photos up on the living room wall. I hung the kids' photos up on the living room wall.
allowed, allowed,
I read poems aloud in Korean class. I read poems aloud in Korean class.
entertainment, entertainment,
There was a lot of entertainment to enjoy at the party. There was a lot of entertainment to enjoy at the party.